What up, everybody? Everybody, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? You know who it be, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Who am I with? Chris, the All-American Weidman. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Doing good.
Awesome, man. I'm excited about this.
I am too.
What are we doing
I am
here?
too. We're going to be talking about the main card of UFC 251 going on this Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
That's how we say it down here. Saturday.
All right now.
And, and I don't know if you guys know this, but we're turning him into a Southerner. He's working on his accent. He's working on it. Not only are we going to be talking about the fights this Saturday, but we hit 200,000 subscribers. Yes! So we got an amazing thing happening. We're going to be doing a giveaway. And I'm going to be showing you guys at the end of the video what we're going to be giving away and how to enter to win. So stay tuned. Before we get to our picks, a quick word from this video's sponsor. We all know you guys know who DraftKings is, but in case you don't, DraftKings is the leading daily fantasy sports brand in the world, with a mission to make sports better and make better sports fans by bringing fans closer to the game, or in this case, fight. Starting Thursday, July 9th, DraftKings is putting you the center of the action with a free shot of the $1 million prize. This Saturday is a huge night of fights. It's the first one at Fight Island. You know what I'm talking about. Everybody's pumped for it. 3 belts on the line. It's going to be super intense, so why not make it more intense with a little skin in the game? It's super easy to play. Draft 6 fighters from Saturday's fight. Each fighter listed has an assigned salary, and a valid lineup must not exceed the salary cap of $50,000. Rack up fantasy points for advances, takedowns, knockdown, and more. Enter the UFC 251 Daily Fantasy Contest with $2.5 million in prizes and $1 million top prize. Starting Thursday, July 9th, new users use promo code Wonderboy during signup and get a free shot at a top prize at $1 million with your first deposit. With that said, let's move into our picks. All right, guys, main card, we're going to be touching on real quick the first 2 fights on the main card. And I believe Paige Van Zandt is... Why are you laughing at me? All right, so Paige Van Zandt is making a comeback. And who is she fighting?
Amanda Ribas.
Oh, you remembered.
Some people call her Ribas. Some other people say Ribas.
It's like tomato. Sweet Tea, guy behind the camera. When's the last time Paige Van Zandt fought? While he looks it up.
Her arm was broken 3 times in the meantime.
So no matter what, man, Paige Van Zandt's always there to bring it.
Yeah,
you know?
She is an animal, and I know she's on her last fight of her contract. She's in contract negotiations with the UFC.
Yeah.
So she's really, and she's deciding not to renegotiate now. She wants to wait till after the fight. So she really is obviously believing in herself and has to really go out there and make a statement.
Make a statement.
The last time Paige fought was in January 2019. I believe she fought Rachel Ostrovich, and she actually won that fight.
Boom.
But then she broke her arm.
You just like found that up in your brain? You just...
Yes. No, I have a really good memory.
He's a savant.
I actually, the last time I got punched in the head in my fight against Dominic Reyes, I got knocked out, I became smarter. So now
I did
my
too.
memory retention is like insane. When I like Matt Damon and Good Will Hunting, I'm like him.
Oh. I can see that. So second fight on the main card, we have Rose Namajunas versus
Jessica Andrade.
Now I'm pretty sure in that this is a rematch. The last fight, I thought Rose was paralyzed from the neck down. For sure. After she got dumped on her head. Now I thought she was winning the fight. Yeah. And then next thing you know, she goes for that Kimura, gets picked up, dropped on the head.
It's hard to watch.
Oh no, I hated it.
I've had 2 neck surgeries since, so it really affected.
So you know that what it could have been. Who you got on that fight, by the way? I think Rose Namajunas. Namajunas. Namajunas.
I call her Rose. Jessica Andrade is a beast, but Rose, I think over a 5-round fight, the percentages sway towards her winning.
I agree.
Yeah. But it's not a 5-round fight.
It's a 3-round
fight.
Yep.
That being said, in a 3-round fight, I just think she's overall a
better fighter,
mixed martial artist. I think she's better everywhere.
Rose, okay.
The feet, the ground, she's more dangerous with submissions. I think Andrade, what she brings to the table, she's stronger. That's it. Stronger and maybe more powerful, more dangerous.
Why aren't you behind the desk right now, dude? Why aren't you behind?
I should be, but they fired me.
Me too. So. Third fight on the main card. This is the first title fight of the event. It's going to be awesome. We have Jose Aldo versus Petr Yan. Now, Petr Yan's ranked number 3, and Jose Aldo is ranked number 11. How does that work?
So what ended up happening, Henry Cejudo was the champion, and he was the cringe champion, and he called out Jose Aldo, and it ended up happening. And then he retired, and then Aljamain Sterling should be the guy fighting Petr Yan, my teammate.
I agree.
But for whatever reason, UFC forgot that was supposed to happen. They were supposed to follow the rankings. So then they decided to just keep Jose Aldo in there because he was supposed to fight Cejudo.
It's just a big
name.
And
now Petr Yan is fighting Jose Aldo for the title, which is crazy.
Ranked number 11.
That being said, I'm excited to watch the fight.
Okay.
And Aljamain has the winner, so it's all good.
Dude, yeah. And after his last fight, he should be having it because that was sick.
That was sick.
Anyway, that's going to be an exciting fight. Jose Aldo's got the striking, I believe.
So Jose Aldo has the striking.
Yes.
What does Petr Yan have?
I don't really know because he's got pretty good boxing. But
that's all he has.
That's all he's got.
That's all he does.
Yeah, it's just box. But he's
so
tough.
So you think Jose Aldo is going to win?
I think so. He could definitely win. Just leg kick the crap out of him. He's got better striking.
But he hasn't leg kicked in the last 5 years.
Why is that? I don't know. Is he afraid to break his shin? I mean, does he have a bone deficiency?
I feel like there's something going on with him that he has not told anybody.
Petr Yan's on a good fight winning streak too.
Pretty sure he's undefeated in the UFC. He's really good. He's a stand-up guy, moves forward.
So you got Petr Yan?
You know what?
I like picking Jose because he's a veteran, man. I don't like to see those veterans.
Yeah, Jose Aldo. We watched him through his prime. The guy was a freaking animal. So we know what he's capable of. It's just weird not to see him leg kick. He's destroying people's legs. If he could get back to that, I mean, he still seems like super dangerous and explosive, but he's not using all of his tools.
Yeah.
If he can get back to that, I see him winning.
I'm
going Jose Aldo.
Yeah, I would like to say.
I'm going Jose Aldo.
I'll do that. Now, co-main, Chris Weidman.
Co-main, we got Alexander Volkanovski versus Max Holloway, and I got to go with my boy Max Holloway.
Me too, baby.
And
come on, Max Holloway.
He legitimately has not sparred one time. He hasn't been with his coaches or training partners. He's been on Zoom every single training session, and he feels like he doesn't need sparring, and so that does throw a whole different thing into this fight, which is interesting to see as fighters. How much does sparring really matter? We would think it does, right?
Right.
But if he goes out there and just dominates, it's maybe we don't have to spar as much.
Maybe we don't have to spar anymore.
Just like Mike Perry. Do we need coaches anymore? I mean, you got
put your girlfriends out there.
You can put your girlfriend in there. I might as well throw my son in the corner.
UFC's changing,
it doesn't matter anymore.
It's changing. It really doesn't.
Maybe we're thinking things are important. They're not.
I can see your next fight having Marivi.
Yeah, my wife's going to be there. I get beat up in the corner and in the fight. It's just really great night for me.
Main event.
Oh, here we go.
Now, the change up. First, we thought it was going to be.
Hang on.
Yeah.
One of these guys called you out for a rematch, and this is huge.
It is.
So you obviously are going for Jorge Masvidal.
I'm going for Jorge Masvidal.
Jorge Masvidal versus Kamaru Usman for the title. Short notice, 6 days notice. Masvidal's coming in to take this fight.
But do you think really is a 6-day notice, though? Do you think that he wasn't training? I feel like Masvidal is smart. I think he's smart.
He was saying
maybe
he was
waiting
training.
on something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
because I know he was training with 3-time All-American D1 wrestler Bo Nickel. He did some training with him. Not really sure how long he trained with him, but he was ready for this fight.
Yep.
So I feel like this is a win-win for Masvidal, to be honest with you. He goes out there. I think they did some negotiation for him to go out there and do it. I think
making good money.
Good money for this fight. He goes out there, even if he loses, boom, okay. He's still going to get praised for on a 6-day notice to go out there and fight. It's a win-win for him.
Yeah.
And then for Usman, it's a completely different opponent. Some guy he's been preparing for. Now, next thing you know, boom, switcheroo. You got somebody with a kind of a different style than Burns. Burns really pressures forward, and Masvidal, he kind of waits a little bit. He kind of picks when he moves in. I think he's a better striker than Burns, putting everything together. Burns got okay hands, some good boxing, got good power. Obviously, he's knocked a lot of guys out, but I think all around, Masvidal's the better striker.
How about all around fighter? Who's the tougher match for Usman?
I think for Usman
between Burns and Masvidal.
So I think Masvidal is the better all around fighter. I think Burns was kind of pushed for the title a little too soon. Yeah, he's had some good knockouts, but I think Masvidal's fought the better guys in the 170 division. knocked out Till, knocked out Askren. Went 4 rounds with Nate Diaz. The guy's good. And he went 3 rounds with Damian Maia, and it was controversial. Even though he lost, he's very good at getting back up to his feet. Yeah. I know when Damian Maia takes your back, he finishes most guys.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And he didn't finish him. He got him off his back, got back up to his feet, and was working it. Yeah, Burns knocked him out, but that's not the same. It wasn't the same Maia that you normally see. You know, I think Masvidal fought Maia earlier on. I think he fought the better Maia. And not to mention, he went 3 rounds with me. You know, he'd been with some of the best grapplers, some of the best strikers. The guy is amazing, man. So I think, you know, Usman, he's going to have a crafty guy on his hands.
So that being said, so you think Masvidal is a tougher matchup for Usman than Burns, but
at this point especially,
who's the better fighter between Usman and Masvidal? Who's winning?
Usman, I think he's a great champion. I love Usman, and he does what he does very well. He's a wrestler, man. He's got cardio for days. I think he's the bigger fighter of the two, the stronger fighter of the two. So I think that's gonna play a big part in who wins this fight. You know, I think for him especially.
So you think Usman wins?
I would hate to say it, but yeah. I mean, I hate to say it because I want to fight for that title next. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he wins.
You think skill set wise, he's got too much for Masvidal? Yeah, no, I think I'm with you. I think Usman is the bigger, stronger fighter. Very confident right now. Does not want to give up that title. He's gonna move forward. He throws heavy. You know, it's not like he, you know, has terrible striking, and he's gonna be relentless with those takedowns. I see that's the way Usman's gonna win the fight.
I think if Usman just does what he does, he'll win the fight. I mean, Masvidal is gonna have to be a little more crafty. He's gonna have to try and catch him coming in.
I think that's the way Masvidal wins. I think he needs to let Usman get a little desperate, looking for the takedowns and trying to dominate the fight, and just kind of like stay on his back foot and kind of clip him on the way in and circle off the cage. And Usman's looking for takedowns, and he's able to stop him and set up his striking and look for a finish. I think that's his way to win. Is if Usman gets desperate, he has to try to get him to be desperate.
Chris Weidman, appreciate you hanging out, man. Well, there's your picks, guys. You got the All-Americans picked. You got Wonderboy's picks. There you have it, you guys. Hopefully, you guys will be tuning in. If you're not tuning in, I'm going to slap you. This is literally fight of the year. Fight Island, baby.
You are not the NMF anymore. You slap people?
I do. If they're not tuning in to UFC 251, you know what I'm saying? But hey, we got 200,000 subscribers. And speaking of Fight Island, Sweet Tea, shirt me up, bro. We're going to be doing some giveaways. And yes, we have here. You can't find these anymore right now. But we got it. Fight Island tees, baby. Fight Island t-shirt right here. What is this, a large, Sweet Tea? It is a large. Fight Island shirt, Sweet Tea, hup hup. We got a signed UFC Steve Wonderboy Thompson. And we got some cool Sanibel gloves. These are 12 ounces? 14 ounce gloves, good bag gloves. That's what we're gonna be giving away. We got gloves, signed UFC hat, Fight Island t-shirt, baby. Question is, how do you enter to win? Very simple. Comment down below who you think is gonna win the championship fights. Hit the thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. Appreciate you guys watching. Catch you guys on the flip side.